Welcome back to Music Teacher Reacts, where you will find the loudest bass bar in the business and, of course, the relentless celebrity lookalike comparisons. If you did vote in the poll, thank you. I put one up regarding whether I should look at music or shoemaker first, and I secretly wanted music to win, which it did. As always, I am looking through all of the comments. I see every single one that comes in, doesn't matter what it is. Sorry if I don't respond, but I do see it. It's not personal, I promise. Please leave your recommendations down below and hopefully I'll be able to get to them. Pressing play now. So this is the lyric video. So no, there's no live version of this. Thank you, COVID. This is an insane introduction. I'm not sure if there were any well-known themes in that introduction. That's what I was really trying to listen out for. There was quite a lot of dissonance in it, and it was really focused on the lower registers of strings and brass instrument, but it's gotten really percussive, almost tribal. So I'm actually really, really excited to see where this goes. I was just trying to listen to the time signature for that because I felt like a 6, but it wasn't a normal 6/8 time signature, which it wasn't. This is what I love hearing from NightWish, and unfortunately, I've purposely barred myself from listening to any NightWish that I haven't heard for this reason, because I want to share my first listenings with people who love this. And we're just on about a quarter of the way through. There's no singing, and that's fine. Because I feel like only NightWish can get away with this, because the composition is just already so in-depth. So many interesting, syncopated rhythms in that introduction.
as you blew your cave pheromone and began to hum. Eradicate the torment of a heavy heart, emancipate the death, sing the cries for third part. Then orchestrate an ever only you to sing, caress it deep, it's always there to unlock the stars, to enter music, fanning the flames of the mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now.
I'm just so used to hearing Floor Jansen as a live vocalist because I actually haven't heard ever anything from her as a studio version. So this is really, really refreshing. This is incredibly mystifying, and somebody said that there were some interesting connections historically with music. So I'm not sure if there are some little Easter eggs and little musical themes in there that I'm looking out for, and I haven't heard any yet, but what's a bet that there probably have been. We're halfway through, and this is building. And it's the signature kind of NightWish where it's moving through different keys, and it's incredibly engrossing. The slight harmony that was added as well to the vocals there was a beautiful touch up, because again, you know, thematically you could just repeat that melody and I'm sure it would sound great, but why do that when you can make it a little bit more interesting the next time? And he's Thomas, amazing composer, insane.
Symphony of now. You want to dream, want to gain, it made you scared. Wish to leave the hollow to dance with them. Can you hear the brave drum from the moors? Follow the beat and leave the noise behind if we be lovers. Before it starts, come join the gathering, and you will leave with the wildflower aftertaste. Become the kind who still loves it, but device. Give me a home inside you until the final thank you. And a good night. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. You were singing the tale of another man. Have you ever heard music? It is coming, coming, coming your way the very first time. In here, I am the silence of sound. You're the common show for the steady song. There, I'll read the breathing crowd, but we'll never, never, ever sing to.
This is great because it had such an interesting, gripping introduction, and then of course you've gone to a more typical kind of verse-chorus structure. I was about to say her vocals are just flawless, but that's pretty much the opposite of what it is. Bad pun. When I listen to music itself, what I really, really love in general is how something builds and the little subtleties between sections. And there's nothing too subtle about the differences in the different sections here. But we're building a lot texturally, we're adding a lot more layers of sound, which again is incredibly engrossing. This is vocally, I mean, I'm not a vocal coach, it's a very difficult song vocally, incredibly difficult. But I 100% see why this is an incredible start to an album, a first track.
But we'll never, ever sing to them.
how insane is her voice? It's just that placement, those placements of those really high pitches. And again, I know this is not live. Anything can happen in a studio version. You can pitch correct, you can do whatever, but we've heard her live. She doesn't have the need for some insane pitch correction, but that was awesome. Just hearing that really beautifully placed, high pitched note, but it wasn't screeching, it wasn't piercing. It was just so brilliant. And the articulations on that, again, I'm not here to comment just on vocals, and that's a credit to the composition itself, really introducing a section contrasting in pitch, but also articulations, those really short notes as she's singing the words tick tock. They're there for a reason. Those words and that pitch with that articulation, those short articulations really complement each other. And it's not a mistake that they work together in that section. I got to take it back to hear the beginning of that, because I don't usually stop in the middle of sections. You know that.
Of a mystery, deepening the lesson they're losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery, deepening the lesson they're losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. You are singing the tale of another man.
That's got me really excited for the album, and I will be listening to this album. I'm not sure whether I'll be releasing as reaction/analyses every track, but I certainly will do Shoemaker. And I'll be doing it in order anyway, for my own sake. I have heard the previous vocalists from NightWish, Tadia, and a little bit Annette as well. And they're amazing. I mean, it's not debatable or negotiable. And I know everybody has their preferences, which is fine. But I see, personally, Floor Jansen is absolutely amazing. I do preference her as a vocalist, again, but that's personal. I do understand that everybody's got their views. I think this will take me a couple more times to listen to really digest what is going on, because there's just so much going on there, from the lots of timing changes, especially from the beginning. Huge introduction. That little ending coda where it was just a piano again was again a different timing to the main section with the vocalist, which was just regular simple 4/4, I believe. But what can I say? That I can see as a piece of music which leads in to the rest of the album. I loved it. I'm going to go back and listen. I'm worried I missed something, but as always, comment below, let me know your thoughts, because I take direction from you. I see all the comments, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know where to go next. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Until next time.